And for the first time in about 6 years, health officials have confirmed a case of measles here in Austin.
There have been at least 146 other measles cases in the state of Texas this year. One Texas child has died from the disease. Doctors are reminding families that the best form of defense against the outbreak is to be vaccinated. Here's KVUE's Daniel Perot.
The time that we have been preparing for is here.
The measles outbreak now in central Texas.
Measles can kill, ignorance can kill, and vaccine denial definitely kills.
Austin health officials say the patient is an unvaccinated infant who recently traveled overseas with family. They don't believe anyone else will be exposed since the rest of the family is vaccinated and isolating at home.
If one person has it, 90% of the people nearby who are not vaccinated may become infected if they are not protected with a vaccination.
Measles causes a high fever, cough, runny nose, red or watery eyes, and a rash, and can become deadly.
Vaccination remains the best defense against this highly contagious and deadly disease.
Doctors say communities need to have 95% immunization rates to have herd immunity. But according to state health data, Travis County's MMR vaccination rate among kindergartners is just under 90%.
When a school's vaccination rate drops to 90%, the chance of a measles outbreak rises to 51%.
Austin Travis County Health Authority Dr. Desmer Walk says they're working with school administrators to get shots in arms.
We've been having clinics. Our mobile team's been out educating families.
Kids as young as 1 year old can get the first of 2 doses of the MMR vaccine. If a parent's going to an area where measles is prevalent, Dr. Walk says they should get vaccinated earlier at 6 to 11 months.
If we do have an outbreak where we see more than 3 or more cases in our area, then we will change our guidance.
With hundreds of thousands headed to Austin for South by Southwest next weekend, local leaders are calling on those who aren't vaccinated to roll up their sleeves.
You're putting our community's lives at risk. You're putting our economy's life at risk.
In a social media post this afternoon, Texas Governor Greg Abbott said the state is deploying epidemiologists, immunization, and specimen collection teams to the areas that have been hardest hit by this outbreak. If you believe that you might have been exposed to measles, officials say you need to isolate at home and call your doctor. Reporting in the studio tonight, Daniel Perot, KVUE News.
Daniel, thank you. Local pharmacists have told us they're seeing more patients coming in to get their MMR vaccines this week. We have a full list of immunization rates for kindergartners broken down by county on our website. That's KVUE.com.
And we do have more coverage on the measles outbreak, including interviews with health experts on KVUE Plus. And KVUE Plus is a free download on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.